What's up, my pilots? Vloggy Poncho here. Today is March 2nd, 2024. Let's check in on the habit tracker. We'll get our final score for February. We just barely missed our goal of beating January. January was a 44% average month. Had a bunch of yellow days and a couple red days. February, slightly, a couple fewer yellow days, only one red day. But our average still ended up 43%. I think this is actually okay. My consistency for the things that are the most important is dead solid, and I think new habits are starting to be established. The variance is going down. So I think what I need to do now is it's time to shake it up again. It's time to introduce more goals and try and reach a little higher. So here's where we're off to for March. We're already off to a slightly better start, 46% yesterday. And we'll probably get about 50 today if I check off 3 more, because I'll brush my teeth tonight, and then I may even take a shower or tidy the office. Either way, we'll see if we can get a yellow today. So goals for March, I want to see this final number above 50%. So we've been averaging about 43, 44%. I'm aiming for 50. And it kind of seems like, well, that should be easy, right? I only have to do half of the goals that I've set, but it's pretty clear my normal mode is about 43. So let's bump it up just a bit, try to get up to 50, see what we can do. I can already tell you how I can do it. I just have to remember to brush my teeth every day. I seem to forget like 1 out of 3 days, morning or night. It's like consistently inconsistent. There's no period where I went for like 2 days without doing it, because your teeth feel gross if they're not brushed for more than like 16 hours maybe. So if you forget twice in a row, you're immediately like, oh, I gotta brush my teeth when I get home. I'm grossing people out. Whereas the other stuff, it's kind of like, I definitely want to update some goals. It's going to be starting to get warmer, so I want to shower at least every other day, because I'm a sweaty dude, and as the weather starts to warm up, I'm going to sweat just walking to get the mail. So I can't be going 3 days without a shower. So I'm going to try to go at least every other day. And I think just those two things together will get us above 50%. I hate this term, but the stretch goal, which is the goals that your boss gives you so that he doesn't have to give you like a full bonus at the end of the year because you didn't meet your stretch goals, which are beyond the scope of your job. I'm not speaking from experience from my current job, but from 2 or 3 previous jobs. Anyway, the stretch goal would be like 60%, but that would involve taking in regular, I think early rising and nightly flossing, I think would get us there too. So that's what we're looking at. How are your habit trackers going? Leave a comment. Tell me how you've been doing. Are you still filling it in every day? That's the most important thing. You just have to keep doing it. Even if it's shitty, if you look at it and it makes you want to do better, it's working. All right, let's look at the connections today. Oh, first I want to tell a story. I had a really uncomfortable meeting on Thursday, and it's hard to quantify why I have this reaction, but like at work, I am paranoid. Maybe it's just because I work from home, but I am paranoid that people are going to think I'm not doing my job or that I'm not working hard enough. Like, I do my job, stuff gets done, but sometimes shit happens. A customer changes their mind about something, goals shift, development doesn't go as fast as you thought, estimates are off. Like, things happen basically. So sometimes you make goals or, deadlines and you miss them by a few days. It happens. That's normal. It's actually, I've never seen it happen that a project actually went live on its initial go live date. It always gets pushed back. It's just a question of whether it gets pushed back early in development because people are thinking ahead, or late in development because they realize they're not going to get that shit done in time. Anyway, so I've been doing my job, and I think I do all right. They gave me a bonus both of the years I've worked there, and they gave me a raise last year. So clearly, they're happy with my job performance. But I had a meeting on Thursday where I don't know what it was. I was like turned around. I couldn't like find the documents people were asking me about, and it ended up going on for like an hour and a half. And it's like anytime I feel like I'm in trouble, I get like the adrenaline. I get the cold sweats. My feet get cold. I start sweating. I can TMI here, but I can feel my testicles like shrinking into my body because my body is like, it's time to fight. Protect the vital areas. Divert blood flow to the organs. Recall the testes. And it's like, I had to go sit on the couch for like half an hour after that meeting just to bring my fucking blood pressure back down. And it's like, I hadn't done anything wrong. But the way the meeting went made it look like I had. It made it look like I'd been slacking off. And at one point I couldn't find a document. I think my manager said like, I gotta be honest, I'm not happy that we can't locate this right now or something like that. Basically saying, hey, you fucked up. And that was like oh no, he's gonna fire me. Like worst case scenario. Oh God, everything's terrible. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh, no, it's actually not. It's not that big of a deal. It's on another coworker's computer. I can get it from them. It's fine. It's so strange how I haven't had that happen to me in a long time, but the stars aligned on Thursday and it was like, whew. So that's the biggest reason y'all haven't seen me for a few days now. I think it's been. Can you hear Megan sneezing? It's been a few days now. I think I came in on the 25th. Yeah, we did that 2 truths and a lie. That was fun. I'm going to do that again. And then here, I think, I was going to make another video, but then I was like, oh, God. Or was it the 29th? Yeah, it's the 29th. Okay. Anyway. Oh, did I just check? How did I do that? All right, so, yeah, a little story time for you. Holy cow. But, had a meeting the next day. Everything's fine. I don't know if it was like I was in a weird mood, plus my manager was in a weird mood, plus I got kind of like surprised by the call. And I have this issue going on currently. Don't tell my clients, in case any of y'all somehow know who they are, where the customer that we're working with, I have meetings with them every Wednesday, and we give them an update, and we say, here's what we're working on, here's what's coming next, here's how things are going. We give them like estimates of when things will finish and that kind of thing. And every week, at the end of the call, we're like, well, any questions, comments, concerns? And every week, both of them are like, looks good. Looks like progress. Yeah. Thumbs up. And it's like, great. Do that for a month. And then I get a call from my manager saying, hey, I just had a conversation with the customer. They're very concerned. I was like, what? Since when? Huh? Why didn't they tell me? It's like, what am I supposed to do about this? So then I spent an hour and a half in a call that ends up being really stressful because I feel like I'm trying to fix things when it's like, if you had told me 3 weeks ago, hey, I want to see this move more quickly. I want to bring this deadline in. And what can we do to make this happen faster? Then I can come up with solutions. If it's a month later and they just say, well, it should have been done by now. It's like, if you wanted it to be done by now, you should have told me before now. Anyway, let's do the connections. My heart rate's going to start going back up just talking about it too much. Everything's fine. Don't worry. I'm not going to lose my job or anything. What do we got? Kelvin is a unit of measurement. So is a meter. So is a mole and a foot. None of the others are. 1,000 is a number, but it's not really a unit. What else have we got? Potassium. Something you eat. Something associated with the letter K. Couch. Intimate. Suggest. Okay, intimate is actually intimate, which is a synonym for suggest. So intimate, suggest, imply. I don't know what the fourth one would be there. Couch can be a verb, as in like something, his view of abortion was couched in terms of fetus viability. It means like built around or defined by something as a verb. But, well, I guess that's technically an adjective. Couched, it's a participle. Anyway, I don't see a fourth one for suggest. Foot. Foot can also mean put forward. What else have we got? So verse and meter are both poetry terms. So is foot, technically. You can break up a line of poetry into feet, which is each unit, assuming the poetry is written in a standard structure of some number of syllables in certain groups. Like a lot of Shakespeare, the sonnets are all in iambic pentameter. Iambic meaning composed of iambs, which is a stressed and unstressed syllable. Maybe in the other order, I don't recall. Pentameter meaning there's 5 of them. So iambic pentameter, every line's 10 syllables, and you alternate stressed and unstressed syllables. And a foot, that... You all right? Megan stubs her toe a lot. That whole thing would be the meter, and then an IM would be the foot. I don't know if the root for that comes from the measurement term or the body term. So agent and sleeper and asset are all... Oh, and mole. Those are all words for spies. I might like that better. Because then meter and foot are both measurement. Kelvin is also measurement. Is there a fourth one that's measurement besides mole? I guess mole is not technically a unit of measurement. It's just a number. All right, let's try words for spy. Intelligence operative. Right. So intimate, suggest, imply. Oh, there is a category here associated with Ks, isn't there? OK, potassium, Kelvin. What's the last one? Oh, 1,000 is a kilo. What K might mean, yeah. Like 5K would be 5,000. Or 5 Kelvin, or 5 OKs, I guess. I don't think anybody... When was the last time you saw somebody spell out OK as 4 letters? All right, now I think we're getting close to poetry terms here. So let's go with that. Units. Yes, that's the word. Couch, suggest, intimate, and imply. So I guess they are using couch as a term for describing how you speak about something. Expressed indirectly. I don't know if that's really what couch means. I'm going to look it up. Let's go to dictionary.com. Couch. To express indirectly or obscurely. Oh. But it also means to arrange or frame, like I had described, a request couched in respectful language, or an understanding couched in certain principles. Apparently it can also just mean sit on a couch. All right, well, I learned something. Hopefully you did too. Here's an image, which is my plan for the rest of the weekend. I remember watching Arthur as a kid. I never liked it very much. It always gave off that, like, PBS vibe of, like, public programming that was just kind of boring. I have enjoyed the Arthur memes that came out around, like, like 2016. Like the one of him curling up his fist right before he punched his sister. I remember that episode. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.